it's Jess the Ska Kid and the Knights of the Round Table.
Gift points.
Beer guy.
And tonight we have the sneak peek of the band that will be on Thursday. We have Josie Spoons joining us. He sent us 2 little sneak peeks, so we'll play those for you. Happy Mother's Day. That was just a couple days ago. We did our Mother's Day edition, and if you were watching, there was a lot of dead air because guess what? Facebook doesn't want you to play music that is recognized by, software enhanced technology. So when it plays songs it recognizes, it pauses them. But you can catch the synced up and edited version of that Thursday night edition on our YouTube. Remember, we're at 145 YouTube subscribers.
Oh man.
So remember, if we get 200 YouTube subscribers by the end of May, the 31st, we, the Knights of the Round Table, will perform for you a song. So go out and invite your friends. And here, we'll make it fun for you. Whoever can get the most people, and keep track of your friends who subscribes, will send you some merch. So do that thing and we'll send you some merch. Help us help you get cool stuff. Okay? Awesome. So we've got new music for you tonight by Josie Spoons. I think Chelsea's joining us.
Hi.
Chelsea's here.
It's 8:30. I made it on time.
Chelsea's here. Hi, Betcher. So this is Josie Spoons, just to give you a little taste.
Lucifer standing by my side. I'm asking for advice with an angel on my shoulder. Baby, that's how I survive. And I've looked the devil in the eye. I down my whiskey one more time. I light, I smoke, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I've lived a life full of sin, and if I could, I would again. I have no regrets for the things I've done, the people I've met, this life I've won. Pay the devil's due. I'm paying the devil's due. And all those crossroads in my wake, and all the choices that I've made, testify to how I live my life. And maybe one of these days I'll end up in a grave and finally say my goodbyes. And then I look the devil in the eye. I'll down my whiskey one last time. I light my smoke, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I've lived a life full of sin, and if I could, I would again. I have no regrets for the things I've done, the people I've met, this life I've won. Pay the devil's due. I'm paying the devil's due. I said pay the devil's due. I'm paying the devil's due.
Devil's Due. Josie Spoons. He will be on Thursday. He sent us another song, so we're gonna play that one as well for you this evening. What was I gonna say? Hey, we apologize. Friday night we did not do the updates portion of our show. First, we didn't have new music, and second, we had our child. So we decided to have family night, and we played old Sega games all weekend instead of tell you what was going on. However, upcoming on the 19th, we have Public Brewing's block party. There is a ton of bands that are going to be playing throughout the day. A lot of local vendors. There's going to be art, and there's going to be craft beer. So feel free to come on down to downtown Kenosha and check out that event. We will be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. Yeah, we will be there. And then the 26th is Punks on the Pier. We'll be there for that too. And
Thanks, Timmy, for ruining the schedule.
The schedule?
It's always been the Saturday
July.
before 4th of July.
Gotcha.
I'm a stickler.
Speaking of which, and it goes against my moral fiber as a human, there you go, but they're doing the going away party with Repubs and Spatola and Denoma at Fusion on June 2nd. So Timmy is leaving to go to California to live with his girlfriend and pursue his education and a career out that way. So, ta-da!
How did plugging that taste?
Sour.
It tastes like how my tongue feels, fuzzy and bad. So,
I had to ask, I'm sorry.
yay for allergies because the pollen has hit and everybody's like, this is the sick edition. I'm going to play another song that he did send. It's called Nobody Knows. And it says Nobody Knows is the first track on the EP that is coming out Thursday. So you get to hear an exclusive. It will never have been released yet. He's going to play his album for us.
Where?
Here, free. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yes. So this song is off. It's the first track. So you'll hear it here first. But it was also the first track he ever wrote for this project known as Josie Spoons. So, the very first song he ever wrote that will appear on his new album, which you get here Thursday, here. So we'll play that. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
I agree.
Why I'm sitting in my room all alone. Why I'm wondering where the hell that you have gone to. Why I go for walks at 3 a.m. Smoking cigarettes and drinking whiskey again. Nobody knows.
Oh,
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
it's the drinking whiskey and smoking
You
cigarettes.
look me in the eye and ask if I'm alright. I look you right back and everything is fine. Why am I lying to me and you?
It's hard. first song on the new album that is going to come out Thursday after he performs here for us. It's an exclusive. Guess what? You get to hear exclusive music and the opportunity to hear brand new shit all the time on our show. Imagine that. Tell your friends, and if they're in a band, invite them to do the same fucking thing.
Like, share, follow.
Hey, what the fuck? Anyways, so last night, Kif and I were watching Jesse, who is part of the Ska Mission Presents. He is in the King Seattle, a band that we have played before for all y'all. All y'all.
All y'all.
Mm-hmm. But last night, after he was giving his little updates and kind of going over some of the upcoming bands that are out on the East Coast, I had asked him to discuss the Supernova Ska Festival. So I will pick up there where we kind of left off, and you can hear him plug us and talk about our show on that show that was last night from our page. Hey, look, he helped. So
networking.
So Supernova, hi Dusty. Supernova's in its third year, and so far right now, as it sets, they've had to release and explain to people there will not be another festival because there are not high enough pre-sale tickets. So much so that the bands that are playing have all gotten notices that they might have a reduced pay, and some of them might not even show up. So, not to mention that the Virginia Chamber of Commerce decided to deny them the opportunity to have camping on their grounds, which sucks because the whole festival was, you should be here. Well, by not allowing them to have camping on their grounds, people coming from out of town now have to drive about 20 miles to find a hotel to go to this thing. So, even though, yes, it's expensive, yes, it's far away, if you live anywhere relatively close that's like a day trip, please go buy your pre-sale tickets and go to this fest, because this is why music kind of has continued to die, where there are resurgence of scenes and then they just again plateau. This happens because people try to put these things together, but it costs lots of money to put events on. First, you have to secure a permit to have the thing. You have to rent the space. You have to rent the sound and pay a sound guy to do that. If you're running multiple stages, you can times that by however many. You have to have an audible noise permit. You have to have it approved by wherever it is that you live. Even if you are doing it at a local bar, there are still things that the bar has to pay for that you as the promoter cover. You have to pay your music. And so a lot of times, even with sponsorships or fundraising events and things like that, it's difficult to maintain the ongoing upward mobility of a scene when there isn't support from the people who listen to it. It has kind of been proven that this outlet, Facebook, watching a video and, obtaining music through YouTube or some sort of other social media platform, has become easier and more convenient. Why go to a show when I can, do this from here? The reason why it's important to go to shows and support your local scene is if you'd like to continue to see new music or the little niche subgenres that you kind of operate in, you have to actually feed them. And that kind of comes along with providing people money so that promoters can do what they need to do and bands can continue to travel. Unfortunately, on Mother's Day, we didn't have Madeline here. They'll be on the 24th for a phone interview because, again, they didn't have backing to be able to go on their tour. So if you like a band, they're your friends, whatever, even if you just pitch them $2, that $2 goes a long way into their pot overall. If everybody buys a sticker that's $1, then that band might have made $100. Cool. So they're not relying on having to maybe find another funding source. Help your local music scene, okay? Well, support Supernova.
Absolutely.
On the same note, though, I really can't express this enough. The fact that you are not going to make it to this event or this venue for this or that reason doesn't mean that you can't share it and show it to your friends that may not have otherwise seen the event, and to spread it around and network it so that maybe you can't go but your friends can, and that still helps carry that music along farther, instead of just shunning by it when you are on your toilet in the morning taking your shit going through your Facebook. It doesn't take 2 seconds just to hit the interested even.
Mm-hmm. So I had come up with a thought, and I'm going to pitch it to the internet, fellow promoters or people who have run fests, okay? Yeah. Because now, in my memory, you have Scapleton that died. You have Midwest Ska Fest that died. You had Fistful of Ska that died. You had now Supernova that's dying. So what if all of us came together cross country, say, as promoters that all had the similar mindset and decided to help raise funds in that area and then have a traveling sort of ongoing thing where each one of us hosts because we're each supporting each other. How would that sound? So I'm just pitching it out there as an idea because we could cover the west to the northwest, to the southwest, to the south, to middle America, to, East Coast, and then Midwest. We could cover that whole area.
Open to Canada, eh?
Around the U.S.?
Around the U.S.
And the North America. And Central America.
Central America. I don't speak Spanish, though, so that'd be difficult.
But a lot of Mexicans speak English, so
That's
it's
true.
okay.
So that is my pitch for us, is if we could come up with some sort of resolution so that festivals don't have to continue to die. Shoot me your ideas. Cool. Do you have on this day facts?
I do.
Hey, Beer Guy's got on this day facts.
I'm going to try and
Do you know what happened on this day 3 years ago?
Are you ill or allergies?
I'm definitely
Allergies.
ill. I'm dying right now.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
3 years ago today, Kif and I went on our first
I know, I
date.
saw that.
But I didn't know it
I
was
wasn't
a date.
sure it was a date.
What's a date?
Mm-mm.
Maybe if we drown him in enough alcohol, he'll be...
Trust me, I'm fully soaked.
Hey!
I mean, alcohol's
Oh,
bad. Okay?
What does Dusty say with
Hi,
an
guys.
emoji? Huh?
Hi, guys.
May 15th. Happy birthday to Eddie Arnold in 1918. Baba Oji from Arrested Development, 1932. Ian Amory from Titch.
Kitch.
Dave D. Doozy. Beaky.
Beaky.
Mick and Titch. 1944. That's a hell of a name. I don't even know what that means.
Wow, you Kentucky your phone.
I don't even know what that means.
Graham Globe, Little River Band, 1947. Brian Eno from Roxy Music, 1948. Gary Atine from Uriah Heep, 1948. Dennis Fredrickson from Toto, 1951. Mike Oldfield, 1953. Andrew Eldritch from The Sisters of Mercy, 1959. Jonathan Savank from The Levelers, 1965. Mark Colwell from Tindersticks, 1965. Man, that has a whole different meaning these days. Pete Wiggins from Saint Etny, 1966.
Tinder sticks.
Yeah, that could be a disease. Devin Bronson from Avril Lavigne and Blacklist Club, 1983. Chart news, 1959. Elvis Presley at number 1 on the UK charts with Fools Such As I and I Need Your Love Tonight. 1961. Floyd Kramer at number 1 on the UK singles charts with On the Rebound. 1971. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young at number 1 on the US album charts with Four-Way Street. 1976, the Rolling Stones at number 1 on the U.S. album charts with Black and Blue. That song's not terrible. 1982, Asia at number 1 on the U.S. album charts with Asia. 1982, Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts with Ebony and Ivory. Oh, that's so cute. 1993, Janet Jackson at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts with That's the Way Love Goes. You know what's really sad is that that's like one of my mom's favorite songs and I know every word to it.
Why is that sad?
Because it's just not something you want stuck in your head. And it now is. 1994, The Blur at number 1 on the UK album charts with Park Life.
Every week they're on there.
Yeah, no shit. 2008, Neil Diamond at number 1 on the US album charts for the first time in his career with Home Before Dark.
The first time was in 2008?
Yeah, Neil Diamond's kind of a dick.
I mean, yeah, but... sorry.
Hi, Corey.
2010, Usher featuring Will I Am at number 1 on the US charts with
Usher.
Oh my God.
That's what you have to say.
Usher?
Usher.
Ursher? We won't get into that. Gig news. 1963, Beatles performed at the Royalty Theatre in Chester. 1981, Public Image Ltd. performed a show at the New York's Ritz Club, posing behind a video screen while the music was played from tapes. 1986, the Ramones played at Newcastle Mayfair. In 1992, Fugazi played at Newcastle Riverside. And that is
Today
on
in history.
this day.
Woohoo! Remember, if you want really cool beer facts every day and interesting alcohol oddities, this guy.
It's very educational.
It is super educational. That's what we're all about.
I'm gonna learn you
public.
something.
I'm gonna learn
And
you
if you
something
want to
good.
see really cool art now and then, follow this guy.
Oh man.
And right now, most of his projects are done. So put him to work. You want a peace commission? That guy right there. He'll do that. He'll do that thing.
That Old Wolves and Gideon Crow is just fucking mint.
I know Napoleon was like, that's
Holy
really awesome.
shit.
So, our last bit of news, just as a reminder, we are entering upcoming the last week for the Thunder Burger versus the Denoma Burger. And after, so at the end of the month, through the first couple weeks of June, it's going to be the Humbug Burger. That's my burger. Order it. Hey, even if you don't live here, let's try something. If you don't live in Kenosha,
Just order it.
call and order it and see, like, can I just order this to, like,
Have it
place my
delivered
vote?
somewhere.
So, hey, there you go. This has been Jess. We have Josie Spoons. Mike has another thought.
We also have merch that we haven't talked about in a while, and you should go check
Like
that
this,
out.
like this. I didn't know it was him.
It's Mike. It's Beer Guy.
Me.
Kid
Oh.
Points. Jess the Ska Kid. T-shirts.
There's merch. Go check it out.
Chelsea merch. So, we got merch. So, remember, if you can get the most people to subscribe to our YouTube channel by the end of May, we'll send you merch. Otherwise, you can look for prices that are available on our website. But we're going to start to try to remember to take them to things like the Block Party and the Pier. So you can find us out and about with it and be like, yo, you got any of those buttons?
You got that merch, man?
Hey.
Oh, that's not really funny after last one.
Oh. So anyways, that's all we got for you tonight. Stay tuned for Thursday for Josie Spoons, where you will get to hear a whole brand new album that he hasn't even released yet
I
for
think that's
us.
going to be an
Cool?
interesting interview.
It will be fun. I'm sure whiskey will be involved.
No.
Questions, comments, concerns, or ponderings, feel free to shoot them our way. You can find us on Jess the Ska Kid on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, or justtheskakid@gmail.com, as well as on Google+, and justtheskakid.com.
On the line.
We have a blog.
Like, share, follow.
Yay!
All the things.
Okay?
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.